more support against Hindutva. So,
Woo.
guys, we wanted to celebrate that we recently passed our fundraising goal of $2,200, which is fantastic news. And this means that we can, start thinking prospectively and what's the word I'm looking for? Start planning for other expenses that are coming our way. So when it comes for our fight against Hindutva, which many of you guys are very familiar with, but if you're not familiar with yet, we have a fundraiser here that covers our legal expenses we've been coming up against in terms of our many different lawyers and court meetings and a lot of stuff that we've been facing in India in getting banned, trying to fight off people, do things preemptively. If you want to know more specifics about the Indian related things more specifically, please go check out this fundraiser on GoFundMe, and you can find the video called Defending Against Hindutva, and you can learn about that or read all about it there. The name of our fundraiser is Help Us Fight Hindutva.
Yeah, or the link in the description takes you to this fundraiser, which has the video and all the all the list of the things that we had to fight legally, fight back against Hindutva is also listed.
I have a lot of updates on the page. So we recently passed our goal of $2,200, and I'm not exactly sure why, but over the past 24 hours, we've gotten like a huge burst of donations, which is amazing. And that means that, like I said, we can start thinking about covering some other big costs that we have. So, for example, to fight Hindutva, we have to be in good legal standing. And that means that we have to keep up to date on a lot of big things that we have to do as an organization. So part of that is like trademark renewal and all the filing fees that go along with that, which is not insubstantial, and as well as paying our accountant, which is something very important to us so that we can be transparent with well, obviously we have requirements in terms of filings with the government, and also being transparent with our audience and our community about our funding and how we spend the money that you guys so generously give us. So we wanted to take a moment to, celebrate and thank all of our amazing donors for everyone who has, out of the kindness of their hearts, helped us out so much so far. And take that opportunity to talk to you guys about this other stuff that we have a need for.
Yeah, our deadline for the trademark renewal and also our accounting and legal fees are coming. So, by the way, I didn't expect us to be able to pass our goals back then, but we passed it, and you guys kept on donating. So now we're going to be able to, if we just reach 3,000, we're going to be able to. The good thing about GoFundMe is that it lets people to go above what the goal is, which makes us be able to afford these other expenses that we have. So thank you so much for that. Honestly, I didn't think people are gonna donate this much. So, and keep going past the goal. Like, you guys are being very generous. Thank you so much for anybody who's helping. Also, if you can't, please do not donate anything to us if you're struggling financially. But you can like this video so more people can see this, and you can share the videos, share the fundraiser if you want to help us out with getting meeting our goals, right? The legal stuff keeps coming, right? Like, you can see that a lot of people in the live chat are promising to take us out everywhere, and we're challenging them with. The good thing is that it with just very with these $2,000, $3,000 wouldn't do anything if our legal costs were like in UK or in the United States or in Canada, right? So we are able to cover our legal fees because we're dealing with India. So every dollar goes a lot more, has a lot better return on investment when it comes to us getting getting a response out of Twitter India, or maybe eventually we want to go after the police reports that we have, we have police reports filed against us in India. And going after these things are not just for our sake, because again, we're not going to go to India, right? So having police reports against us there is not going to be an issue, but challenging it, we do think these things need to be challenged, because they are using, what do? We just drew pictures of goddesses, right? That's all we did, right? Which was very nice, by the way. I don't know why they didn't thank us instead of filing police reports against us, right? But like this didn't harm anybody. And they're going after us. They're going after family. They're trying to remove us from all this social media. They're filing police reports against us. They took us to the Supreme Court. They mentioned us in the Supreme Court of India, and they took our case to the High Court of what state, Susanna? Like another high court
No,
in
it
India.
was a Delhi High Court.
A Delhi High Court, and also the main Supreme Court in India. Our case is being mentioned in the Supreme Court of India as well, right? So, I mean, again, like we're going against it's like a David and Goliath situation. Obviously, we're going against like a very powerful force, but it's important for us to take a stance against them. So, thank you for making that possible, and thank you for making us be able to afford just like. We can't. It's hard for us to even like. Not only is it hard for us to like fight these attacks that are coming at us, it's actually hard for us to even be able to afford just do the bare minimum to just remain a nonprofit, right? Because of all the trademark fees and accounting fees and other legal fees that we have. So this might seem insignificant, but this is actually really helping us. So thank you for donating.
Yes, and I did want to mention that we previously talked about how this fundraiser is going to go towards us doing like campaigns in India, particularly trying to advertise, saying how Hindutva tried to shut us down, tried to keep us out, or the government in general has tried to keep us out of India, tried to keep Indians away from Atheist Republic, and we want to reach back out. That is still definitely a priority, but it's something we are going to do. That's not something that we've forgotten about. But there are things that take priority in terms of we literally have to keep functioning as an organization for us to be able to do something like that, right? And these are the lovely things that I manage as the president and CEO. So I am so thankful for all the generosity of our members across the world so far. I've been really shocked at how generous a lot of people have been. And yes, it means a lot. So I just wanted to reach out to the community once again, give an update, and also talk about what else we need this for and how we're doing. So thank you so much, everyone.
And link it to the fundraiser is in the description if you want to help out.
Yes.
All right. I should go soon. So
yes, we can cut this here, but I just wanted to say to Hindutva Susanna, Armin and Susanna should keep their Hinduphobia under check. You people have never been to India, and you're not covering Hindus' problems. Many violence against Hindus didn't get reported. Well, if there's violence against Hindus that you think that we should report, you're welcome to join our Discord.
We have
new suggestions, and you can share stories that you want us to cover there, and I will look at them, and we might cover them. But for the record, I have a particular interest in violence against Hindus. And I'm thinking of, well, actually, no, I'm not thinking. I want to dedicate an entire episode or live stream with one of our community members about violence against Hindus in Bangladesh specifically. And
we have had many shows. We already have had many. I have an entire 2-hour stream discussing with a Hindu who lives in Bangladesh about the struggles of Hindus in Bangladesh. So I don't know what you're talking about. And we have had multiple news coverage about the situation with Hindus in Bangladesh. So you are full of shit. Anyways, we need to end this soon because I need to go. I need to be on another call.
I just saying, Armin, why do you find Kali sexy? Why not Anahita, Aphrodite, or Freya?
But I do find those sexy as well. Rudresh, I have a question for you. Why do you assume that I don't find those other gods and goddesses sexy? Like, where is this assumption coming from? Like, do you think I'm not capable of finding Kali sexy and Freya sexy as well? I am capable of finding multiple goddesses sexy. Okay, so.
Oh, Babylon Project is saying, always impressed by the tremendous activism you guys do. Keep it up. Aw, thank you. We love you. Atheist Republic needs your help. We've been the target of many legal attacks by Hindu nationalists ever since our founder, Armin Navabi, blasphemed against Hindu deities. We have retained legal counsel to help us defend our access to our community in India. We have started a fundraiser that will help us afford to tackle many legal issues, including judicial harassment and censorship. Whatever you can contribute will go a long ways in helping us in this fight. Link in the description below.